What's up, everyone? Movie Mania Nick here. I just went to go see the live-action film, The Lion King. It starred Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar, John Oliver as Zazu, John Candy as Rafiki, Alfre Woodard as Sarabi, Seth Rogen as Pumbaa, Billy Eichner as Timon, Donald Glover as Simba, Beyonce as Nala, and reprising his role as Mufasa, James Earl Jones. And the director was Jon Favreau. And this movie is basically about, after the murder of his father, a young lion prince flees his kingdom only to learn the true meaning of responsibility and bravery. Alright guys, so I went to go see this film, and honestly, I liked it. But honestly, tell you the truth, this movie was shot by shot from the 1994 animated movie. It was the same exact thing. I do have to admit, though, there were certain parts of this film I did think it was kind of dull and just a little boring. But if you want to go spend your money to go see this, go ahead. I would actually just go see the animated version. It's the same exact thing. There are a few things that were different, like the hyenas' names. But basically, I think what stole the most out of this movie was Pumbaa and Timon. I think they were the best part of this movie. They made me laugh. They were funny. The jokes, I think the jokes between them two were hilarious. I think the actors, I think they did a decent job in this, doing the voices. But to me, there were certain points of Danny Glover. Did I just say Danny Glover? Donald Glover, who voiced Simba, and Beyonce, who voiced Nala. It was kind of weird because there was a scene in the movie which just, I don't know, it just didn't work. It was just kind of, okay, I'm gonna leave it. Bye. That's it. It was kind of very awkward. It was at times, but towards the end, it would okay. They did work together, but I think most of the characters did well. The actors did well. The voice actors did well, like I said. I think the young Simba, there were certain parts of when he knew he was going to be king. I think his ego got to him. He was kind of being cocky about it. Oh, I can be king. I can do this. I can do that. Blah blah blah. No, man. I know he's a young cub and that's the way he's thinking, but the arrogance was just too much for him, I think. The CGI in this movie was outstanding. It was amazing. This whole entire movie was CGI. And everything looked real. It really was. But the young Simba was like, his mouth moved, like the facial expression of when he was sad. It looked like when he was just the beginning of the movie. There was no sadness to it, no facial expression. And then when he moved his mouth, it was like that much. Never really smiled, never really. So that was really the downside to it. They brought back most of the music, which was great. I was just, kind of not singing along, but moving my lips along when they were singing it. Like Kuna Matata. But yeah, guys, if you want to go see this movie, if you want to spend the money in the movie theater to see the live action, go for it. But like I said, it's shot by shot. So honestly, I think I would just go see the animated version. Or I would just wait until it comes out on Netflix Demand, whatever's out there. I mean, it's, like I said, shot by shot. And also, when I heard that James Earl Jones was coming back to reprise his role as Mufasa, the iconic voice, it was pretty amazing. I remember listening to his voice in the animated version. I was like, this guy, he has an amazing voice. But honestly, when I first heard his voice in this film, you know what I thought of? That's right. Darth Vader from Star Wars.
No, I am the Father.
And now it's time for fun facts. Jon Favreau brought James Earl Jones back as the voice of Mufasa because hearing him say the lines is really moving and surreal. The timbre of his voice has changed. That served the role well because he sounds like a king who's ruled for a long time. The hyenas Kamari and Azizi were originally named Banzai and Ed in the 1994 animated film, but were given African names for this film. Also reprising their respective roles for the animated movie as the composer and songwriters were Hans Zimmer, Elton John, and Tim Rice. A lot of the time, the actors recorded their songs in the same room, face to face. The painting of Simba on Rafiki's tree is the same design as in the original movie. If you look very closely, a brief image of a male lion can be seen in the bottom of the screen during the opening song, Circle of Life, between the large bottom left cloud and the larger upper cloud. This image is most likely the ghost of Mufasa and Scar's late father. It's very quick. I saw it, but it's like a really quick glimpse of it. This live action film is nearly half an hour longer than the original 1994 animated version. And finally, there are 2 songs in this film used from the Broadway musical, and they are Shadowlands and He Lives in You, plus 2 new songs by the original songwriters, Don't Leave Me and Cry of the Pride Lands. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this movie review. Share, smash that like button, support. Also, check me out on Instagram under the same name, Movie Mania Nick. And as always, be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!